I'm Theresa. Welcome back to another Oracle of the Month. I know I'm not showing my face, but I had a wedding yesterday and I'm currently changing the furniture of my room around, so everything is a complete disaster. So I'm sorry about only showing hands this month again, but I'm really glad to have you here for another pick a card video. It has become one of your favorite videos, and I'm always happy to share this moment with all of you. Moment of introspection and a little inner peace. If you haven't watched my oracle videos before, then don't worry, they are pretty simple to follow. I will shuffle and draw 4 pairs of cards and then give you a little time to decide which pair is calling out to you. Then I will reveal them one by one and tell you the message behind them. If more than one is calling out to you, then feel free to listen to the message of more than one pair, okay? I will be using the Spirit Animal Oracle and the Starseed Oracle. I'm going to mix them up. Are you ready? Let's shuffle the cards and discover what the Oracle has in store for us this month. Okay, now that you had some time to pick your cards, let's see what is behind them. If you need more time, feel free to rewind the video a little or put it on pause, okay? Now, pair number 1, we have, oh, it's the dog. So good. Okay, so this card has the message, be loyal to what you love. I love that we are starting the month with the dog card. I'm a big dog mom at heart, and they have a very special meaning to me. Now, this gorgeous card wants you to tune in with your true desires, okay? The people or things, projects, ambitions, hobbies that you love. Maybe you have been experiencing changes in your life, or you are feeling that you are straying away from things you once loved. Everything changes. The day itself is a process of change. The sun rises to the top and then comes down and gives way to the moon. Some flowers bloom and close with the sun. Everything and everyone is just going through a process every day, okay? But the important thing that this card wants you to keep is the loyalty to what you love. Friends and family you have fallen out of touch with, maybe, or passions you left behind because life had other priorities thrown at you. Now is the best of times to dedicate some time back on them, okay? Or maybe you never truly quit or give up on anything, but your current mindset and efforts no longer align with the reason you started. Think about it. What are you doing at the moment? Either it be work or leisure, you probably started it because you loved it, right? You chose your path considering your happiness and what would make you feel fulfilled. But at the moment, are you being true to what you love that was present on day number 1? The love that drove you to adventure and take the leap of faith into this life you are currently living? We can start a project from the heart, but quickly fall into the mistake of keeping it alive just for the money. This will not be beneficial to you in the long run, because people can sense when we are speaking from the heart and when we are speaking from the wallet. Humans crave connections, and we are drawn to those that show us genuine happiness and love towards what they do, instead of those that just power through things to earn a quick buck. Of course, I'm targeting work and money here because it is an easy way to explain you this, but this can also be related to other things from family, friends, even eating habits. So what do you love? Really love from deep within your heart? Are you being loyal to it? So let's see what card pairs up with the dog. Okay, we have the Golden Children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. This is an interesting card to pair up with a dog, especially because dogs tend to have a soul of a baby no matter how old they are. So this month of June, you are being called by your inner child, which deeply connects with the card of the dog that wants you to be loyal to what you love. Children aren't biased on their actions. They do what they love. A child is driven by feelings, by what their heart tells them to do. They don't have yet the social construct of their little brains to act in a way that pleases others around them. June will be a month of rediscovery of your own self, your inner child, your heart's desire. It is a time to take special care of yourself as well, okay? Treat yourself with tenderness, be gentle, and remember that your inner child is always inside of you, even if life made you keep it hidden. No more of that, okay? Now it is time to reach out to that child, tell them it is okay to be who they want to be, love who or what they want to love, and remember that the world is a magical place with tons of things to be discovered, explored, experienced, and lived. If you are well in tune with your inner child, then this card can also be referring to an actual child, okay? Maybe you are a mom or a dad, an aunt or an uncle, or whatever to a small child that is currently present in your life. And if that is the case, this card can be asking you to be more careful with them, more nurturing, and pay a little more attention to them. To take the role of the nurturer for the time being so they can have a safe space to let their inner child develop without ruining their innocence. Now to the second pair, we have, the bear. Okay, the bear with the message, take time out. The brown bear has a clear message to stop. Have you been working tirelessly lately? Have you been neglecting your sacred time of rest? Or have you even been taking care of yourself? Now it is time to stop, to rest, and to recharge. Remember that bears work a lot to store energy so they can hibernate and survive winter. You may have been working too much and now you need to take some time out, okay? There is nothing wrong with taking breaks to rest. Remember that a rested mind and body are healthier than a sleepless, stressed, and tense one. Rest is vital to everyone's mental health and physical health as well, so never neglect it. And take the advice of the bear to really take some time out. You don't need to hibernate, of course, but you can do small things during the month that help you rest mind and body. You can meditate more often, setting aside a specific time of the day to just unplug and be with your own self in a safe space. You can start to set aside some time of the day for your own self-care routine so you can unwind while taking care of yourself. You don't even have to spend much money if you don't want to. Start doing a weekly at-home spa experience for yourself, for example, a bubble bath, scented candles, essential oils, or whatever you enjoy. As long as it is time off from worries and external problems, it will help you rest and feel refreshed to tackle everything with more energy and strength when you are back. Maybe all you need is a nap at the middle of the day because your nights are short or your mornings are too stressful. Back in my college days, I used to take a lot of naps to recover from my mornings. I remember I had to wake up before 6 a.m. to be sure I didn't lose the bus and arrive to college in time. And by the time I was back home around 3 or 4 p.m. or even later, depending on the days, I just needed a nap before I could even begin to think about doing homework, writing essays, or even replying to clients from work. And that nap that was usually short was just enough thing to help me feel better and more energized to go back to work. Now let's see the pair for the bear. You got to love. Okay. Hederian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay, so this sheds a new light to the card of the bear. You probably need to take time out because you are unable to establish boundaries with people around you. You may have a hard time saying no. You got to love and you are always sharing it with everyone. And as such, people feel drawn to you, of course. And that is okay to happen, but remember that when we give to others, we need to give in healthy doses and with healthy boundaries. Or we can end up being victims of energy vampires, okay? Some people will see your availability and constant outpour of love as an opportunity to take it all for themselves. And they may not even be malicious while doing this. Some people don't tackle their own problems and end up looking for reassurance on other people. Being a sponge, soaking up every last drop of attention, of love, of dedication, of energy. And you, having such a gentle and open heart, end up being caught up in a codependent relationship where others absorb your love. And you let them because you love them and care for them. But loving someone is also being honest, knowing how to say no. If you have children, for example, you surely love them and would do anything for them, right? But because you love them, you know sometimes love means saying no, creating boundaries. No, they can't eat candy at every meal. It is not good for them. Easy to understand, right? Now see where in your life you can apply this attitude. Where do you need to create or reassure your boundaries? Where are you being codependent, or who is being codependent with you? Listen to the bear and take time out for yourself, for your own health, and remember that boundaries will help you get this time out. Be firm about needing time for yourself, okay? In the end, you will still have a lot of love to give, but you will not spend all of it on others, as you too are deserving of love. Time for the third pair, and we have the cute little canary with the message, sing your own song. Okay, so you are being called to be your most authentic self ever, to be unapologetically yourself. The world better be ready because you are being called to let your inner light shine to the outside. Sing with your own voice, create with your heart, be happy, and just be free. No more should you change your voice to appease others. You have your own voice, your own opinions and dreams. They are all valid, even if people tell you otherwise, okay? The canary sings their own songs. They don't copy other animals in order to fit in, like a parrot would, for example. So, during June, explore your inner voice without fear. Let the world know what you truly are, because the world needs more light and sunshine, more happiness and smile. Only when we are true to our own selves can we feel happiness and be happy, genuinely happy. And it is so empowering that it starts to affect everything around you, even if you don't notice at first. Want to paint a canvas? Then do it. Always wanted to share your poems? Then do it. Were you afraid to start a career because people don't believe in you? Let them know you are stronger than what they credit you for. You are unique, and only you can be you. There isn't another you anywhere in the world. There will never be another Theresa like me, with my mom and my dad, with my sister, with my friends and my pets, my life experiences, my journey, my heart. We are all different, and if you have been holding back in order to fit in, then just let yourself loose, because life is too short to be unhappy just to be accepted. Being yourself will attract people like you that accept you and love you for singing your own song. Now, pairing up with the canaries, we got Star Ancestors, all right. Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. A lovely card with a very Egyptian influence, and we all know how Egyptians were incredibly complex and interesting. To this day, we keep studying them, their traditions, their mythology, their secrets. How did they align the pyramids with the stars in a time where technology as we know it was far from even being imagined? How they even built such enormous structures with tunnels and chambers to begin with? This is all lost wisdom, secrets that are hidden, but scientists, archaeologists, and scholars all over the world keep working to understand, to uncover. The wisdom was there, but got lost in time. The star ancestors, those that departed, left their mark, and this mark is not just the pyramids or hieroglyphs, but those born after them that carried their genetics. You have genetic memory from your own ancestors, and it can show up in the smallest of things that you don't even notice. Unless you look for it, of course. So guess what? June is a great month for you to look a little deeper into your own self, your habits, your life, your likes and dislikes, your own song. To understand that there is a reason why that is your own song. To accept the good and the bad that comes from years of history before you. To make peace with the past, but also to understand that it is thanks to that past that you are here, alive. Your heart that beats in your chest was once inside your mother, and your own heart inside your grandmother. And on it goes until times when humans weren't what we are today. So June is a month of rediscovery to you. And this rediscovery can be really hard, but believe me when I tell you that in the end, it will be a very empowering experience. If you really dedicate yourself to this, you will come out of it more in love with yourself, more understanding and forgiving to yourself. You will be lighter and more open to happiness than ever before. So look a little deeper into your lost wisdom. And once you find it, don't be afraid to let the world hear you sing your own song. Okay, last but certainly not least important is pair number 4. Okay, we have a reversed card and it's the flamingo. Flamingo has a message embraced in between. And now, this was drawn reversed, but don't worry. This only means that this card has a protective message to you, okay? It's not a negative thing. This is a card that wants you to reassure you that you need to stop worrying about what you cannot control. You need to embrace the current moment, the present. You know how flamingos stand perfectly balanced on just one leg? They aren't lying down, but they are not standing up perfectly. They just balance themselves. It might sound weird to us humans because some of us have trouble being balanced even standing on two legs. So how can flamingos keep balanced on just one super thin leg? The wonders of nature always remembering us that animals have amazing features. The flamingo stands often on just one leg because it not only helps them to stay balanced and not fall over, but because it helps to distribute the fatigue, the tiredness of the legs. Have you ever been feeling like you are losing balance, feeling unsteady on your current situation? Now it's time to understand why that is happening. What is making you feel unbalanced? Can you change it today? Good, then go do it. You can't? Then don't let it overpower you. Instead, navigate your situation carefully because if you rush, you can end up losing balance and falling, okay? You may be experiencing a time of change, of transformations, and like any change, it can be uncomfortable and make you feel rather insecure. These feelings are as valid as they can be, but they can lead you to try and avoid the time of change in hopes you can reach the future faster. Don't do this. Avoiding times of change can make you lose opportunities and a lot of wisdom. Think about it. You had moments of change, of growth, of transformations before. Living through all of them helped shape who you are today. Those lessons were imprinted in you and forever changed who you are. So even if the present feels uncomfortable, it is a time of learning. You need to live this in order to be more prepared for the next stage of your life. Don't be in a rush to get to the other side because if you don't learn this lesson, you will arrive unprepared. Now, to help you work with the flamingo, we have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So this is perfect. See, there is no point in avoiding this time of transformation. Now it's a time to accept this in between, to question everything that is happening and to learn from it. You need to lift the veil that keeps things hidden in order to understand better what you will let go and what will follow you into this time of change. From time to time, we need to lift our veil and see what we have been collecting. People, feelings, ambitions, desires, goals, even material goods. We sort of collect them all, and now it's time to question whether they are worth keeping or not. What has the same energy you have today? Whatever is unaligned with your energy must go because it will not be helpful to you anymore. What doesn't bring you good ends up just occupying space. And there is no need to feel guilty about letting go. What you believed in and cherished yesterday doesn't need to be the same you cherish today. Letting go is an act of love, both self-love and love towards others as well. Keeping people in your life for the sole purpose of keeping them can be rather selfish and end up being a negative thing for both of you in the long run. So allow the flamingo to give you the strength to accept the current moment, the moment of transition, while you lift the veil and dust things off, letting go of everything that blocks your current energy. And these were the messages for this month. Let me tell you that I'm really happy with the cards of this month. It seems to be a very, very promising June. I hope the pair you picked had a helpful message that you can enjoy a lovely month of June. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That is the only way to get a notification every time a new video is out and know every time I update my channel. And the only way to be part of this lovely group of people. That is the most important part. If you are already subscribed but didn't get a notification, then try to click the bell icon next to the subscribe button. It will help YouTube know you really want to receive my notifications, okay? Also remember that if you enjoyed my oracle videos, you can donate to help my channel. Donations at the small price of a coffee through my Ko-fi account, and you can find the link to that on the description box down below. I have to go for now, but I want to wish you all an amazing June. May you reach your goals and live life to the fullest of your abilities. I will see you on the next video, and hopefully you will see me too, because I will show my face. Let's hope so. Stay safe. Bye.